Hi guys, welcome to my channel Confessions of a Gaming Mum, and welcome to me pre-Sunday run. Just trying to motivate myself to get out the car because it is like torrential rain and like gusty, and because I'm on the river it's going to be like 10 times worse. But I've been desperate to get out because I've not done a solo run, I've not done a run here for God knows how long, so I really wanted to do it. I think I'll just like, I'll start running and just take each kilometre as I go, because yeah, I definitely need it. I feel like I'm really struggling with my diet at the moment, so I want to try and earn all the crap I've eaten this weekend and burn it all off. Let's see after if I've done it or not. Wish me luck. Well, I did it. Somehow, no idea how, but yeah, that was tough. That was the sort of run that would be really, really hard back when I was running like 3 times a week and had the stamina. It was tough. It was fine for like the first half a kilometre, and then as soon as you hit like the sea wall where it's just completely exposed to the river, mild wind goes to like a full-blown ice cold gale, and you've got the wind like, and it's blowing right in your face. So not only is it taking your breath away, but you're trying to push against it as well, and you've got the rain then hitting you in the face, which doesn't help when you're wearing glasses because you can't see a thing. And that's the first time in a long while that my calves actually really started feeling tight again. So that was what I did stop a few times on the first, I'm going to say 2 kilometres. On the first 2 kilometres, I did stop to walk quite a few times. And on the hill, people that know when I run this route, there is a steep hill near, or steepish hill, which I normally run up. And at the best of times, it absolutely kills me. But yeah, today I was just like, no, I just can't do it. My calves are killing me. The wind is absolutely just pummeling me. So yeah, for the first 2 kilometres, I've just got really annoyed with myself because I had to give up and walk. But I'm glad I did it. I only did 4 kilometres because, like I said, it's just ridiculous out there. It's so bad. And I was like, my body is just not going to allow it today at all. So I'm annoyed with myself that I've got myself into this situation where I find it such a struggle. But I just think mentally I'm just not in that frame of mind to get back into running 3 times a week. Obviously, I didn't run last Thursday. I was going to try and run last Thursday, but we had a really bad night with Bubs Wednesday night, so yeah, it was impossible to even consider it. So apparently this is only going to be like here until 11 o'clock, so hopefully we're going to get our shop today. We're waiting for our shop to turn up, then we're going to have some lunch, and then we're going to head and do a little, like head out and do a little forest walk, like go out and get some fresh air as a family. 1, to get Bubs out the house, and 2, because my husband technically hasn't really been out the house all week. Like he came out yesterday when me and Rosie were in London, and he was going to meet us in the British Museum with Bubs, but by the time he got into London, me and Rosie were coming out of the British Museum, and there was also the risk that he would turn up to the British Museum and not be able to get in because he didn't have a time slot booked. So literally he came into London to go to a restaurant. We went to My Old Dutch, and then like we drove home, so he didn't really spend, he spent probably more time in the car than anywhere else. So yeah, I thought we owe it to him at least to get out and go for a forest walk. So I'm hoping that this rain stops at least, so we can go for a little forest walk somewhere, but we'll see. But anyway, I need to get home. I am absolutely soaked, so I'm gonna go home, have a shower and have some breakfast, and like tend to my my sore calves because I can feel them going up right now. But yeah, I'm glad I did it. My times were okay. My last 2 kilometers were under the 7-minute mark, which is good. So I think that was because where I was running the other way and the wind was pushing me and it was also downhill. So we'll see. I'll see you when the shop turns up, so I can do a shopping haul. It's an expensive one this week. I don't know if that's because there's a lot of stuff on it, or it's just because of the way things are in this country at the moment, that just everything is really expensive. Inflation is just insane right now, and it's kind of worrying me a bit. Runners have just I've just seen literally like 4 runners just turn up separately. Yeah, good luck guys. But anyway, yes, so I will see you for the shop haul. Hi guys, so the shopping's turned up at quite a decent time actually, 11 o'clock, so not too bad. It's quite a big shop. I know it came to like £90. There's one thing they haven't gotten, which is my yogurts, spoilers, so not too exactly happy about that, but we're going to pop out later when we go on our forest walk, and I think on the way back we'll probably pop to Tesco's to actually get my yogurts. So yeah, because that's the only thing that was missed off the list. So yeah, I'm gonna go through everything, show you what we've got. Like I said, it's quite a big shop, so I think that's probably why it's quite expensive, but it's also, like I said, just things in the country at the moment are just super expensive anyway, whether it's like gas and electric, cars, petrol, shopping, it's all, yeah, it's all just piling up at the moment. Anyway, if I go through it and you can see what you think. Starting over here as usual, I had to get my husband some wraps because even though we do get our wraps from Earth and Wheat, we've not got a delivery this week. And he's run out already because obviously Bubs uses them for pizza and stuff. So I've had to buy him some more, which is a bit of a bummer, but oh well. Got some frozen spinach because we ran out. And we find this is really good. We actually really like this in the pasta bake that I make. Yeah, so we've got some more of those. Had to top up on our vegan sausages because Bubs has been eating these quite a lot. Got him some more of his vegan chicken dippers. Got some more frozen peas because we've run out. Chips because we're running out. My husband's usual burgers weren't available, so he's going to give these ones a go. So they're basically vegan chicken style burgers. So see how he gets on with those. Got our usual chicken strips as well that my husband and Bubs have in their chicken and rice on a Monday. I've got the Italian tomato puree with herbs because now I've started having this one. I just can't go with plain tomato puree anymore. I have to have this one. So we had to get a plain tomato puree last week because it's the only one they had. But yeah, we've gone back to this one now, which is good. Some more oat bars for Bubs over here. Had to top up on my soap in the bathroom because I'm running out. Had to top up on our chickpeas. Got some black beans for chili. More chickpeas down here. I think I got 4 packs. Then we've got haricot beans, red kidney beans. Got my chopped tomatoes down there. Topping up on our hoops because we run out. Cannellini beans as well. More hoops. Got some cumin because I was running low. Got some garlic. Got some onions as well. Got my soy sauce because we ran out. Got some of these for Bubs because he seems to be really liking these. I know they're meant more for smaller kids, but it's one way to get fruit in him with it without having the excess sugar. So don't mind having those. Got some of my eggs for my omelette. Got vegan chocolate. Got custard creams for Bubs. More of the juices for Bubs as well, and more of his strawberry bite thingies. I've got these because these are kind of like the chocolates I had left over from Christmas, and they're just nice to take out, like if I need to bribe them to get in the car or something. They're just like a nice little treat to have, especially when we meet up with the homemade kids. I don't mind like divvying out some chocolate if the parents are happy for me to do it. So yeah, they're just nice to have as a little rare snack. Pig rolls for my husband because Bubs has been eating those as well. Got some more whole wheat fusilli. Got 2 bags of Bubs' strawberry flakes that he loves. Got some rice. Got our Oatly. Husband's hummus. Got the yogurts for Bubs. My husband's falafel. Got some more of my cheese because obviously Bubs has been having cheese toasted as well, so it's gone down quite quickly. Topping up on our butter. Mozzarella for Bubs when he does have a pizza. My husband's salad. Yogurts for Bubs. Yogurts for my husband. I thought we had another pack. Obviously not. I think they might have been missed off then because they didn't do his strawberry ones, or they did, but they only did 1 pack. So it looks like they might have missed that off as well, for God's sake. Oh well, my husband will have to try and go out and get some of those. Finally managed to get the smaller pack of the chicken, so that's good. Turkey mince, as usual. Decent date, I think. Vegan pie for my husband, and I think that's it. So yeah, in all this came to just over £90. So like I said, it's quite a big shop, even though they missed off our my yogurts, and also looks like they missed off one of the packs for my husband's because because Bubs has got his too. So yeah, they missed off the strawberry ones, the 1 pack of strawberry ones that they had on my husband's. Obviously they weren't available. Oh well, now I just have to pack it all away.
I see the full buffalo.
What's that in front of you?
Buffalo.
Big buffalo?
Buffalo. Big buffalo?
Yeah. Should we go say hello? Yeah. Alexander, should we get a picture?
Baby buffalo.
Baby Gruffalo.
I'll do bye.
You like the T-Rex?
Hi guys, so it's Thursday, Bubs is at nursery, we've got about 10 minutes before we pick him up, so I thought I'd do a video quick. Been meaning to like record something the last few days, but every time I go to do it, it's like running out of time. I don't know why, like time just seems to be flying away from me this week. You know when it feels like your brain's operating through like the cogs are sort of stuck like full of treacle and they're not really working like to full speed, and I'm just watching this balloon, this blue balloon just go flying through the sky right in front of me, so now I'm going to get distracted by that. Anyway, quite a bit has happened this week. I started off the week quite low in terms of just feeling really crappy about myself in terms of like my lack of weight loss. I didn't actually weigh myself on Saturday, hence why you wouldn't have seen it on that video, but yeah, I weighed myself Sunday, albeit I did actually weigh myself after being for a run, so I didn't weigh myself when I would normally weigh myself, and I was the heaviest I've been in a very long time, so I was just incredibly depressed about it, felt really sort of angry with myself and stuff, so I wanted to kickstart this week being a bit more proactive with things. So I've been sticking with Duolingo, doing Duolingo every day, although I feel like I've not really I've been struggling to get in like 10 minutes a day with that, but I've also like been making sure I've been doing my exercises as well every day and feel like that's helping as well. But what I've actually done is on Tuesday I decided what I'm going to try and do, I think for the next month or so maybe, I'll see how I get on, I want to try and weigh myself every day just so I can see what affects my weight or see if there's any sort of telltale sign of what affects my weight. So I weighed myself on Tuesday and I think I lost, I can't tell you what the numbers are because I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll put them on the screen for you. So Tuesday, I'm pretty sure it was like 3 pounds or something that I lost. When you think, well, it might have been 2 pounds, maybe 2.5. I can't remember now. I think it was 2.5. So I lost a considerable amount of weight between Sunday and Tuesday. And then when I weighed myself again on Wednesday, I'd lost again like 1.5 pounds or something. And then I weighed myself this morning and I lost just under ½ pound. I was expecting to either stay the same or gain today because where we had the chili, my bean chili last night, I always expected that would affect my weight negatively because one, I think beans tend to have a higher salt content, or at least the water that they're stored in tends to have a higher salt content, and also they lay quite heavy in my stomach. So yes, I was surprised that I still lost something, although like because I did really sort of, I was very conscious on how much I was putting on my plate, especially with the rice as well. I didn't have any bread, same like well Bubs and my husband did have bread, but I didn't. So I do wonder if I would have lost more if I'd not had the chili, but then that's not my plan. My plan is not to lose, like I feel like I've lost plenty considering that's over a couple of days rather than just in a week. But yeah, I've got the remainder of the chili for dinner tonight on a jacket potato, so I imagine that my weight will probably be up or the same tomorrow, so we'll just see. But yeah, it could be that it's just my weight loss is slowing down because where I've lost sort of the excess weight that I was carrying, I don't know. We'll just have to see, I guess, what the scale say in the next couple of days. But yeah, I thought I'd let you guys know that that's currently what I'm doing. I'll also put like what my total weight is and stuff. My vlog took quite a while to edit, so that also took up my time. It took me all of Monday while Bubs was at nursery, all of my sort of free time on Tuesday while Bubs was at nursery, and I think I just managed to get it done yesterday and get it uploaded and everything onto YouTube. So yeah, it's taken me a while. So with my Tomb Raider 2 video, I've not really had a chance to do much. Like today I've just been in the ultimate procrastination mood. I just did not want to do anything. I just wanted to play games or watch YouTube or whatever and do some Duolingo. Not been in on the best of behaviours today in terms of actually doing work stuff. I managed to like do a little bit of like cutting on the video, but not like I could have done more in the amount of time that I had. But yeah, so I've spent a good, I think 20 minutes on Duolingo today, and I didn't do all my exercises, but I managed to do most of them, so it's not too bad. But I wanted to take the time to be able to talk to you guys and just update you on everything, which I wouldn't have been able to do if I had continued with all the exercises. So that's that. I can't remember if I'd said, but we've officially booked Italy now. We actually booked it last week, but again, I can't remember if I said anything. So we've booked our flights and we've booked accommodation. Accommodation was really, really tricky. We were getting a bit worried that we wouldn't be able to find anything because the place that we'd found originally in January which we really liked. We told them we were going to put it off until February. Obviously when we came to book, it had been booked up for like 2 of the weeks that we wanted to book, so that was annoying, but understandable. Obviously they're not going to hold it back for us. So then we were trying to find somewhere where we could stay for the month comfortably, as well as having like my parents and possibly other people stay as well. And now it looks like we've actually, well, we have found somewhere and it looks absolutely perfect. It's just outside of the centre of Florence. It's actually near it's not Mercato Centrale, it's near another smaller market further out, but it's literally like a 10-minute walk from the Uffizi. There's like a kids playground literally 2 blocks away, and it's kind of by the river. It's like a few minute walk to the river. And it's got like 3 bedrooms. Well, the main bedroom that we'll be staying in has like a side bedroom with like a single bed in it, so it's perfect because Bubs can stay in there, so he's kind of in the room with us but not. Each bedroom has an ensuite. There's like 3 bathrooms in there. It's got a nice big kitchen, a nice big TV as well, so we'll be sitting in the living room. It's got an office space, like a library with a fireplace and everything. It's really, really beautiful. Love it, absolutely love it. So yeah, that's where we're going to be staying. It's right in the middle of like a load of shops and coffee shops, and like I said, we've got the market right there. So yeah, really, really pleased with it. So we've booked that for the month. My parents will be forwarding on how much their share of it is, because they'll be staying with us for the last 2 weeks, and that's that. So I was like really, really excited when we booked it. Started looking at the shop for the place where we will be getting our shopping from, and like just planning like what I can actually buy from there, because obviously this will be the first time my husband's been to Italy since being vegan, so it's going to be a new experience in that sense. But obviously with the fact I'm pretty sure there's like a butcher's near us, there's a baker, there's obviously we've got the market for fresh fruit and veg. So the main thing for us to I think get from the supermarket will be like the vegan stuff, so like vegan milk and like vegan sort of like burgers and stuff for my husband. So yeah, I'm so looking forward to it now. Like I said, there was a bittersweet development, or not bittersweet, it's a shitty development, so it's made like the whole trip feel bittersweet, is the fact that my husband's office have brought in this new rule. Whether or not it's going to stick, I don't know, because a lot of people are apparently really unhappy about it. Is the fact that originally, because obviously they're an international company, they would be able to, like employees would be able to, and because obviously they're quite open with everyone working from home as much as they have because of the pandemic, they were quite open to people going abroad if they could and working over there, but as long as they were back in the UK for like 7 months. I think it was like a limit of like 5 months they had that they could work remotely in a different country. But now they've seemed to have said, right, well, we're scrapping that now and you can only work remotely abroad for 4 weeks, which obviously has dramatically dropped the amount of time that people can spend away from like their home. Obviously they still have holiday, but it's this whole rule that's come in and it's completely scuppered our plans in terms of, obviously we've now booked and paid for Italy, so we can't like get around that. But then we have the whole thing of going to visit my parents in Crete like for a month in like September, October time. So I told my mum this morning, she weren't very happy at all about it, because she's like, what sort of rule is that? And like it's not even like it's not even for a tax reason either, because there's the whole thing of like, as long as you spend 6 months within the UK, your tax will not be affected. So it's definitely not a tax reason. So I have a feeling it's like they've had experiences like with people remote working abroad and they've used it as a way of getting like holiday or whatever, I don't know. But the thing is, my husband has always been really hardworking, like literally, like it's depressing to see it when like we go over to Crete and he's like sat at my parents' kitchen table working, and he works like day in day out, like regular hours sort of thing, and then he'll have the odd day where we'll go out and have some family time sort of thing. So he's actually doing what he's supposed to. He's working remotely and he works really hard as well. And then they've gone and like, and it was just this one luxury that we could have where we could like go to a different country and I could go out with Bubs, because that was like the idea I had in my head, to be able to go out with Bubs and like just explore the world, and my husband could join us on certain occasions when he wasn't working sort of thing. That was the idea like we were planning, and I was really looking forward to having that sort of thing. But no, it looks like we might not be able to, so I'm just really hoping that they sort of backtrack on it, even if they just make it that it's more regulated, that you have to get like several levels of approval before you can do it. I don't know, but I really hope they backtrack on it, because yeah, it will just be really depressing if we can't. So we're hoping they'll let us keep Crete as a thing, because obviously we wouldn't have booked a month in Italy if we knew, because obviously Crete is the priority because it's seeing my family. So yeah, we'll just have to see. Anyway, I have to go and pick up Bubs, so hopefully I can talk to you later, maybe tomorrow. Hopefully I'm taking Bubs to the Tower of London tomorrow. We'll have to see what the weather's like, so hopefully I'll see you then.
Tunnel.
We're in a tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to walk nicely, haven't you, so you don't fall over. You want to go upstairs? Wow. Look at that. I can't go in there. Closed up, Bubba. You see the bridge, Bubba? Yeah, big bridge. Yeah, it's a big tower, isn't it? Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Yeah! Feel how heavy it is. Really heavy.
What's it doing?
He's pecking. I think he's found some food.
We're eating the yellow one.
I've not got anything. I think it's a dungeon, Bubba.
Hello?
Hello? Is anyone in?
Lots of mess.
What's a mess? Hi guys, so it's Saturday. Bubs is at rugby with my husband. That's probably the first time he's been to rugby and not kicked off that we've put him in his rugby kit. I've found that he finds it quite entertaining, the fact that a rugby ball is egg-shaped. So therefore, the fact that his rugby kit has a load of little eggs on it, he finds really cool. So that was the only way I could get him to wear it. He was a little bit reluctant at first with the shorts, but I did the whole thing of, look, it's got loads of little eggs on it, and he was fine. His big kick-off this morning was just about his shoelaces. I have no idea why. He just would not, like, accept us, like, every time we tied it. He'd be like, oh, okay, this is okay. And then all of a sudden he'd be like, eee. And so, yeah. I don't know what's going on with him at the moment. I don't know if it's just, like, a 3-year-old thing or whatever. I just don't know. He's a mystery right now. In terms of just, like, the things he kicks off about and stuff. But anyway, we had a really good day yesterday at the Tower of London. Took him to the Tower of London. Didn't spend too long there, because obviously there's only so much a toddler will be interested in. But it was nice to just get him to run around and stuff. So, had a good time. Was then ruined by an awful dinner time because he just massively kicked off because we wouldn't give him ketchup with his dinner. So, yeah, that weren't fun. But yeah, he woke up perfectly fine as if nothing had happened at like 6 o'clock this morning. That's the thing as well. It's like he's sleeping all through the night, but he's waking up earlier. That's another thing we're having to deal with. So then he gets very tired a lot earlier during the day. Me and my husband are currently thinking that we need to get in touch with the nursery because I think I said the other day, I can't remember, about the fact that when I took him to Heartbeeps the other day, he got so really frustrated because I took him away from a ball pit that he was hogging when all the other kids wanted to play in it. And he punched me like really hard repeatedly, and he's never done that before. I know it's like a toddler thing, that toddlers do sort of lash out when they're frustrated because they don't know how to handle their emotions and stuff. But it just seems really weird that it's kind of all of a sudden just started happening. And also the fact that it's like every day now when he comes back from nursery, he says about a particular... It's not just one particular child. It's like he will name like Lucas or Charlie or like Anna and like all these different kids. He'll say, "Oh, Anna pinched me," or "Lucas kicked me," or "Lucas did this," and it's always a different child each time. So it's not as if he's been bullied by a particular child, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it always seems to be over toys, like they're fighting over toys and stuff. I know this probably happens normally in nursery, but it's just the fact that like when he was in the older or like the class he was in before, we got like regular updates in terms of what he was doing, what he was eating for dinner during the day, what he got up to, like the activities that he was doing and different things like that. And they'd actually tell you, like, you go and pick him up, and they'd be like, oh, he had a really good day. He had, like, a vegetable curry and rice for lunch, and he ate most of it. And then he had a little bit of cake. We had some fun in the garden, like, we kicked a ball around and blah, blah, blah. And they give you, like, a quick summary. It doesn't take long. It's literally, like, 30 seconds for them just to say, oh, we did this and this and this, and he had this for lunch. And they normally would give you like a sheet of paper that says like their sort of potty schedule, because obviously when we first dropped him off he was potty training or just coming to the end of his potty training. So they'd always put that down. They'd always put what he had for lunch and the different activities he'd done, just like a sheet that they'd fill out and then sign. And we haven't had one of those for absolutely ages. It was always quite sporadic when he went up into that class anyway, but now it seems, I don't know if they've got new staff in or it's maybe they're short staffed because everyone's off with COVID, I don't know. But whenever we see this girl who brings him out, like one of the carers obviously in his class, because she's quite new, I don't even know her name, brings him out and she's like, oh, he had a good day today. And then that's it. And like at first we'd like be kind of like, okay, you got anything else to tell me? And she'd just look at us like, yeah, what you waiting for, sort of thing. And yeah, and we don't even get a sheet, so we don't know what he's eating during the day. We don't know anything about what's going on. It's only literally been one time that she pulled us up because he fell over in the kitchen the other day. Or not the other day, the other week. He was running around in the kitchen, tripped and fell and hit his head, and he had a big lump on his head that by the time he went to nursery, because this was Thursday night and then he went to nursery on the Monday, by the time he went to nursery he just had this really sort of like quite pronounced bruise, and we basically had to fill in this form just to say it happened at home, it didn't happen at nursery, and then we had to sign it, sort of thing. And that's literally like the only sort of real like interaction we've had with them. And when we think of what it was like when he was in the other group, I don't know if it's just because they're older so they don't feel like they need to tell us this stuff. I don't know, but they've literally just given us a new app that we're supposed to use, which is a bit easier apparently for them to be able to give reports and put photos, because that's the thing as well, we used to get photos all the time, don't get any anymore. And yeah, so it's just one of those things, like he comes home, like I said, and he tells about like all these, what these kids have, like if someone's kicked him or punched him or whatever. And like I was telling my mum the other day about like the fact that he punched me, and she was like, I bet you he's got that from nursery. So, I mean, kids will get bad habits from nursery because they're around other kids a lot of the time. So yeah, it's just one of those things. And the fact as well that the last week or so, he's had, when he's gone to the toilet, he's not been like, I'm trying to think how to say it without putting people off their breakfast or dinner or whatever. He's had a spot of diarrhea, basically. And doesn't have a dodgy tummy with it or anything. He literally, when he goes, it's just not nice. Bit messy. And like sometimes like he coughs or he farts or whatever and he follows through, which it's funny, like, and he sneezes, and it's like, yeah, it's quite funny that he does it, but it's still not good. Because we don't know what he's eating at nursery, we don't know if that's what's causing it or what. So yeah, my husband's kind of like, I think we need to write an email to the nursery just to see, like, you know, what's going on. You're actually gonna tell us stuff, or so I don't. Yeah, it just makes me really anxious about like what's going on, and like if he's actually having a good time there, or if he's sort of, if there's like this violent sort of gangland that's going on in the nursery. I don't know. But anyway, so that's kind of what's going on right now. We've also booked in to have our bathroom done. Like basically our plumber's going to come around and do it when we're on holiday in Italy, so it means we don't have to suffer without having a bathroom for like 10 days. So it'll be weird because we'll leave with the old bathroom. When we come back, we'll have a brand new spanking new bathroom. But yeah, we just have to organise a day when he can come around and do the like last bit of sort of measuring up, and then that's that. But yeah, I think that's it. That was everything I was going to say. But anyway, yes, so I will leave it there. So I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, then please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow me on social media, or the links will be down below. And on that note, I'll say love you guys, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.